He was the usher at our wedding. He was thrilled. It made his day, it made my day that he felt that way.
More than 40 years on, this is Alec's last and only way to remember his uncle, George Murdoch, who was brutally murdered behind the wheel of his taxi.
It's been a long time. It was surreal. I mean, it was absolutely surreal. We were finding out mostly from what was in the newspapers, on the television, etc.
This was the last journey of George's life in 1983, a killing that has baffled generations of detectives. Police believe this style of cheese wire was used, an unusual weapon that has consumed conversations here for decades. This is one of the UK's longest-running unsolved murders. No one has ever been arrested or charged. But advancements in forensic technology last year allowed officers to find a DNA profile captured here at the scene. And now, the National Crime Agency is involved. The latest breakthrough sees them identifying 200 possible genetic matches to the killer.
It means that we've potentially got a name of somebody out of these lists, you know, the 200 we've initially got, who's related to the killer of George Murdoch. And it's up to us to, you know, to manipulate that list we've got, to speak to the people, do family trees, and hopefully by virtue of what we do, we'll be able to, you know, narrow it down and identify the killer.
A relief for Alec, who's now the last surviving blood relative to George Murdoch.
It's a huge, huge advancement in terms of where we were. I mean, previously, relying on tips that come in, and it's been great. The public have been absolutely magnificent. I'm an optimistic person in any event, and I've never, ever given up hope. And I can't, and we won't until we pop our clogs. I don't believe the killer will ever give themselves up. I think that would be pie in the sky. And I think there'll be somebody around him knows. They've held it a secret for a long, long time.
Detectives believe this secret sits within this city, that someone is covering up a crime that soon enough may see the truth finally emerge. Connor Gillies, Sky News, Aberdeen.